What's up, YouTube fam? It's Dark Angel's Journey, and it is Saturday, rainy, and I think I've just completed week 6 of live trading, and I am most definitely in the red. uh, we talked a little bit about, and by the way, you're catching me in between hair days. I'm about to later get my hair washed and redone. Kitty's walking around, so if you see me look this way, or do this, I'm petting him. I'm not gonna put him on my lap because there might be poop on his butt, and nobody wants poop on their butt. You know what I'm saying? I gotta wipe him down. Anyway, so I've spent the last. This one's gonna be a bit of a review of the week's price action and a discussion around how I'm feeling, because I think these are really important for me to focus and make changes in my head around how this is going. Because the one thing that's absolutely clear is that I'm not going to give up. Like, period. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how much I lose. There's going to be a turning point where I become profitable and I start to inch and then sprint towards my goal. So I think altogether 2 trades on Monday, 2 trades on Tuesday, 2 trades on Wednesday, no trades on Thursday, 2 trades on Friday, all losses. And the great thing about that is I only took the 2 trade maximum. It's like these stickies, probably opposite direction, but 2 trade max daily, win or lose, take it, and get out. And each of those trades taught me something new and different, and they're very important lessons that I'm taking to heart and focusing on. And that's why I'm taking this time every single weekend to go through all of the trades that occurred during the week and what I should have done and could have done better. And I have like screenshots of all of my, if I look up, I have two screens. I have screenshots of all of my trades for the week, win or lose, that I'll put up on the charts when I'm looking at them. And we'll start with Monday. But quick, thought on the psychology thing. Prior to this, what I'm considering week 6, the end of week 6. Hold on, let me just double check my notes here. Yeah, so the end of week 6, I when I started live trading, I was kind of like, break even, nice big trade, but I started to spiral. So once the trade started moving in my favor, which was pushing my stop, instead of being very systematic about how the trade is supposed to go, right? You have a setup, you have a process, you go with it. And yes, of course, if you are within a certain amount of profit, you don't want to like give it back up. You know what I mean? Like in my mind, if it's crested above $800, I'm not giving back that $800. Like if it's going to go over 1,000, whatever, I'm going to trim my stop behind it. But that behavior started me down a spiral where as soon as I lost, I would just keep pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing. And as I mentioned, my last trade, I think last week, Thursday, I took 23 trades in, I think, less than an hour. And that was insane, like literally insane. So I had to make some serious changes. So I've started, I don't know if you guys have ever taken a look at the Abraham Hicks, the book, The Law of Attraction. And so basically what I've been doing is I've started meditating in the morning, focusing on what I want, and taking like 30-minute walks. I work out in the mornings, but after I work out, I usually walk on the treadmill. But now I'm like, I'm gonna walk outside, get fresh air, listen to the law of attraction, and get my mind right. So I've been doing that all week. So I felt a lot less um, manic about my trades, which is a very good thing and what I need. Though it is frustrating to have not one trade the entire week, and some of them were just, my entry was too early, and but my setup was correct, or my entry was great, and I was like, oh well, I can move my stop up a little bit, and then I get stopped out and it runs, and it's just these lessons that I'm learning throughout this process. And you think you'd have learned it, throughout the year of learning and paper trading and stuff, but if I'm being completely honest, nothing really I think can prepare you for the emotional toll of winning and losing actual money. So yeah, that's because I know for yesterday I was mildly distracted and I took my two trades, which is stupid. The first one made sense, the second one I didn't, and I didn't really uh I had a specific thought process in mind, and I uh didn't notice that it didn't quite meet it. And I should have gone long, but I went short twice in the middle of all of that yesterday, and I was very unhappy with what I did. So, oh, I think, hold on. So it looks like I only traded three times this week. The 26th, 27th, and the 28th. Let's see. No, I had trades on the, oh, sorry, hold on. I hadn't made the first, yeah, 4 days of trades. I hadn't made the firsts. Let me adjust it so I can see. Yeah, so 4 days of trading last week. Anyway, so a lot, like when I go to sleep now, like I'm trying to change the momentum of negativity around the trading into a positive. So, I had a very negative momentum going from the week before, and the momentum is slowly changing. Like my ability, my actions are um different. Like I said, I've only taken two trades each day, the four days that I traded, even if they were both losses, or all losses, I should say. So that's frustrating, but it is what it is. Anyway, so the mental psychological uh toll that trading takes on you is real. It's not a big it's real. So I'm excited to get over this hump, because once I'm over it, I can see the soaring, and I've shown you my spreadsheet of like estimations. Like if you won every trade, you could make, a million in less than a year, a million or more in less than a year, which you can. But the reality of trading is you win and you lose, you win and you lose, and you win and you lose. And you want to make those winners much bigger than your losers. And, when I've won, it's been 800 or more. And when I've lost, it's been like 170, 180. But what really like compounded it like last week was just constantly doing that and then just digging myself a $1,500 hole. I think I am at probably $3,000 in the hole, or like over, yeah, $3,000 or more in the hole right now. And that's okay, because in the grand scheme of things, that's something I can dig my way out of with consistency and discipline. And that's what I'm learning, is what's what I'm focused on is the discipline, because I'm going to be a profitable trader. I'm going to be a very profitable trader. Anyway, so that was me rambling on for like 8 minutes. So I'm baking a bread, so we're going to try and do this in the next 38 minutes. All right, we're going back to the bottom corner. All right, so I'm going to just use this one window. Actually, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to use this one window. And so I'm using these two indicators, once to show me the new week opening gap, and then one to show the midnight open, mainly because I'm getting tired of putting it down. So if there's things that can help me like show the new week opening gaps, then I'll use those. I'm not using any indicators to try and trade with, but you get the idea. So I'm gonna go to the daily, and that thing really ran, didn't it? Like that, I'm not gonna lie, that pissed me off. That really, 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 really pissed me off. Anyway, so let's dig back to Monday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was Monday. And we're gonna just back we're gonna back test the, we're gonna I hit the replay button. We're gonna back test everything because, and I'm going to be, Monday was the 26th, right? All right. Yes, I didn't trade on Thursday. All right, so let's drop down. Let's do the 15 minutes and let's get to, I start my trading at 9:45, 10 o'clock-ish. So right here. Okay. And let's reset this. Let's come over here and let's zoom in. All right, so as I mentioned, my process is simple. Where's the midnight open? Where are the 15 minutes? Where's the nearest 15-minute high or low? And then wait for displacement and enter. Simple. Just keep it simple. So I'm looking at my, let's see, my trades. Took 2 trades, small break even for both. So I didn't lose anything on the 26th. So I take that back. And in my notes, I said the afternoon setup was better. So I got stopped out break even for each of those. I only made like $15 that day. There was a long that I should have taken. So let's take a look at it, right? So let's see what we should have done. So on the 15-minute, here's the sell side. My general desire is for this to get taken. Maybe dip into here. Here's an order block. And then run up to this one. That's literally what I wanted. And that's what I should have taken. And let me grab a copy of my screenshot from Monday. Can I paste? Okay, right. It doesn't let me do that. I have to use the snipping tool if I want to share that. Well, anyway, that's I don't have time for all of that. Anyway, all right. So 9:15, 9:30. All right, one more thing. So that's 9:45 right there. So once that low's taken, I'm literally just waiting, right? So I was actually hoping they would take this a little bit more, a little bit better, with a close a candle below it. But something that I was tracking on my other screenshot, so this fair value gap here. So if they're going to, and part of my problem at the moment is basically being comfortable, with an entry that doesn't like give me a good decent, stop. So or in the 1 minute, I would be waiting. Okay, there we go. We did tip it. And I'm just waiting. It's 10 o'clock. We're in this fair value gap here. And I really do, we're looking like we might want to continue back up here. So let's see what happens. We're respecting this. And my general hope is there's a lot going on up there. Oh, this is Friday. Sorry. My bad. This is Friday. There was news that came out at 10. Right. No, this is Monday. Sorry. What am I doing? What am I saying? I am being crazy. Anyway, so that's taken. I want. They're respecting this. So technically, if I get a long thing, I should be trying for something like this, right? To go that way. Technically. I don't think I have a screenshot of what I actually did. So let's see, because my general desire is from this low to this high. I want my entry at the 0.79 right there. So let's see if they come down. So doesn't look like they're going to. So it's an institutional order flow entry drill. The other thing is this fair value gap. Oops, because I think this is where I got stopped out. Like it tapped it. We didn't quite get a shift. And I should have been okay taking it here. I should have. Because the respect of the halfway point of that should have said, okay. Because, that's what I should have done. And then, well, it's like 210. I would have been trailing my stop. Like at 160 something, my stop would be here. And then watching to see if it's going to continue up. And I would have been stopped out right there. And that would have been fine. So, pretty sure I took my entry here with a 37 stop and moved it up a little bit when it got in, and I got stopped out here. So I missed my good entry. So that's that one. There's that. I don't know if it takes all that high, because that's what you want. You want it to take out the next 15-minute high. But 200 ticks is $1,000, and that's more than enough for me, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm not giving that up. Anyway, so I don't know if there's another entry. Oh, why doesn't it show that? Because I would have been aiming for the new week opening gap, but it didn't show it. So that's annoying. Why isn't it showing on 1 minute? Huh. It shows the bottom one, but not the top one. Ah, that's a flaw right there. But anyway, so then the entry here to here is what I would have been like, yup. And the one thing that I need to do is when I get into the entry, I should, kind of works out because it's the high there. Let's see. Yeah. So if I saw that, wait for that wick, stop below that, I would have been fine like that. So I need to get comfortable once I see this behavior, taking it there, because I find that they like to wick below and then not do it again. Like, so if your stop's below that, you should be okay. Anyway, so that would have been a good entry for the AM. So let's get to the PM, right? We're above the midnight open, so I'm looking only for longs. Didn't get any money there, but what can you do? All right, so let's bust through. Okay, what time is that? 1 o'clock. Let's go to 15 in a minute. Because I'm baking bread, y'all, so I gotta try and get this. I got 28 minutes. Okay, good. So what time is it? 1:45. All right, beautiful, beautiful. 1:45. Same scenario. We're above the midnight open. I need to find the nearest 15-minute low. So there's two sell sides here. There's this one that they just took. And if I'm being honest, this high right here is more than enough. But they made relatively equal highs there, so I would have been wanting to go that way. So let's see. So 145. All right. So 145. This shift, let's see here, never made it down to the 0.79 breaker fair value gap. So the 6.2 is the best entry. So I shouldn't, and then, so I should have been okay taking a long from here, put my stop that way, because I do like that much, and then waiting to see if they'll, at minimum, take that high out, right? There's buy side up here, but, once they get here, I'm still not giving up some stuff, you know what I'm saying? So what do we do? So things I need to get super comfy with, right? I'm bullish overall, got bullish breaker right here. And inside of that, we have a fair value gap right here. And that should have been enough for an entry, like a bullish busy. So coming down to that, tapping the end, it's okay if they wick through. And, looking for something like this. But here is about where I would have gotten out if I just went for my 800, and that would be okay, I think. But we're looking for that. Let's see. We're back to the breaker. We have this order block. Would that give us a second entry just for funsies? Let's just do that. And maybe we'll take that high out. What time is it? 2 something. This behavior is pretty mean, right? So my stop would be right under here. So I would be about to be stopped out right there. So that. But if I'd held on to this, how close would I have got? They didn't take it out. 189. So like I said, I have this thing about not giving back. If it's gone to 800 or more, I'm not giving back a bunch. I'm probably would have set my stop right here to see if it would run. If it took the high out, I would have been stopped out at 124. Gotta leave with some monies, you know what I'm saying? Gotta leave with some monies. All right, let's kill that and let's go to Tuesday. Okay. That was Monday, Tuesday. Let's hit the replay button. Okay, so let's head to the 15-minute and let's see what we had available to us in the morning. Where is my 9:30, 9:45 right there. Let's drop down to a 5-minute. Oh, sorry, on the 15-minute. So at this point, 9:30. So in terms of, there's this sell side that's been taken. There's also this one. We're still just a bit above the midnight open, but I'm wondering how they're going to behave inside of this fair value gap right here. All right, so let's drop down, and that's what time now? 9:45. Let's see what I did on the 27th. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so what do I normally want? I want a sweep. So there's still no fair value gaps in all of this, right? None. So what I should have been comfortable doing, which is not what I did, is I should have been comfortable taking this. Let's see, 37. I should have been comfortable. This is the first fair value gap. They've already bounced off of this new week opening gap, so I should have been comfortable taking that. So if we come back down, we should buy right there, right? And then look to get that area taken out. And look at that. This is very messy. This price action has been very, very messy. So my stop will be under here at this point. Okay. And then that would be where I would have taken that. So that's the setup I should have taken. I do believe a fit more juicy things up there to be taken. And I do believe I took a long from a different entry and got stopped out when it moved on. So like let's see. I think from my screenshots, this sweep fair, I took along from here for a continuation up and got stopped out right there. Okay, so that was Tuesday. That's what I should have done and didn't do. It's very messy, but it is what it is. All right, let's head to the afternoon. So that's 11, 1. Okay, so that's 15 minutes. And now it's 12:45, 1, 1:15, 1:30. And then I'm starting to look at 1:45, okay? So at this point, all of this juiciness right here, this has been taken. It's dropped to 1 minute. And, you know, technically whenever, and I should just set alarms, right? So when a low gets taken out and fair value gap forms, then I would have set an entry here. I wouldn't have gotten it because it took off, right? Without it. And so at 1:45 or so, this has already been taken. We've started moving up. We're going here. What did I do for the PM? I don't think I took any PM trades that day, but what should I have done? All right, so I'm inherently bullish. We've been dropping for a while, waiting for a shift. And I've been wondering if I should just look at like the 5 minute, like low, lower, low, trade it through. It's a bullish breaker right here. And maybe if I've been okay with doing that, we're back to this fair value gap here. Taking something from here on the 1 minute. I don't know, it just looks, there's a sweep here, shift, potentially after this sweep, we have a shift, fair value gap. That entry should have been okay. And looking at how far below that should have been okay. So then I could have said maybe given how finicky things have been, let's aim for that high right there. Let's aim big. Do they go there? And just to have some concept of how I feel about that monetarily wise, because that's also something that's bothering me. Okay. So once we take out this high, I would be moving my stop into profit. So yeah, so I'm 510 up. My stop would be here. Right there. Because we've got this long wick. I'm expecting them to keep it sorted out. Take out this high. I'm gonna move my stop up just below this thing. Lock in some more, something like that with some space. We can't take this. Oh, we took this other high out. Nice. So move the stop up. I'm gonna move it under here. We're at 705. Let's see if we can't bridge that gap. 850. Nice. And this is what I've been doing. Put my stop this way. Let's see how much higher they want to go. Oh, no, no, no. So let's see if we can get all the way up there to take that high out. Because we've hit a point where I'm not giving up a lot of this. See if this fair value gap can hold. So we can reach. It's coming down. And I'm not super interested in being stopped out, but I'm gonna wait. That looks very promising. At this point, I'm gonna do that. And then see if we can't, and then I would have been fine. Now that's a nice setup right there. Because all the way up here, there's a shift here, fair value gap here. Another potential entry that I would have liked right here. That one's nice. Right at the midnight opening is another entry I would have been perfectly happy to enjoy right there. Because it's the first real shift above. Take this leg, nothing really down here, and then go. I really do need to I need to work on that comfort level. All right, so that's what, Tuesday? Okay. What did I do? I didn't trade on in the PM. This is the 27th. Yeah, I didn't trade in the PM, just the AM. All right, so let's clear this up and head to the next day, because this is what I want to be doing. Okay, let's go to the 28th. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that was a down day. Definitely enjoyed some losses that day. That was fun. Let's see what I should have been doing. Midnight's there. Right. So this is the one where my stop was too tight. All right. Where I should have won, but did not. Okay, so here we are. All right. So let's look at this on the 15 minutes. So I'm potentially looking for this low to get taken out. So sell side here. And I'm looking for this guy as my, partial take profit buy side. I was thinking this is a balanced price range, right? So let's see what happened. So 9:30 occurred, and we were kind of hanging out in the middle. 9:46. So I was just waiting, and they finally took it. I was like, yes, okay, let's see if we can get along. I'm gonna cut my screenshot. All right. So now we're waiting for this. They closed the body above it, so that's good. So now I'm looking for a fair value gap to form. That's it. Some indicator. So there is a small one right here. Let's see, can't let that run. But let's see, my stop would have been right there. Now, I think I put my entry right up there, and I should have put it at the 0.79. And that's why I got stopped out. So 0.79, yeah, so that's what happened. My entry's up here. I should have waited for my actual, entry so I could be below the 3/4 point of this. So whatever I did, 6.2 would have been better as long as my stop was below this 0.75 of this. So let's say I did that. Let's wait. Just wait in. All right, so we're gonna buy right there. So in my actual entry, my entry was here, my stop was right about there, they wicked me out. And then came back another time, and then beautiful run up. At this point, I would be moving my stop up to about there to lock in some profits and pay for fees. And let's see if we can't get, that's a nice low, but they do like to come back down. So let's see what they do. I want to see how they behave inside of here. I want to stay above the halfway point of it. And then, because they need to take this high out for me to know that they're going to, oof, that's getting close. That's quite a wick. That looks nice. Take that high out. And then I would have been stopped out there. Right there. So let's flatten, because that's what I would have done. Now, as a secondary entry, which I think I had set up but did not take, was waiting for them to come back down to here to go back up. So let me buy again. Because that's when they actually ran, I think, to go up. Because my entry, I do believe there's a new week opening gap. So I'm looking for them to go this way. And that's what pissed me off about, I set the limit order and then I canceled it. So this is me being super sad about missing out on a good run. So for this entry, my stop loss, I just got in, I put a little bit above it, and that's me. Okay. I know they messed around for a bit, I think. Meanderings after 11. My stop's fine. Once they leave this area right here, my stop is here, and we're just gonna wait as they make new structures. Look at that, beautiful. And let's be honest, like I'm going to be about somewhere about there. I'm locking in about 800. I'm not gonna give up too much of this. They're so close. Well, actually, sorry, the stop should be right about here. But once they make this new low, there we go. Gotta take that out and then just wait for them to take it, and then voila, flatten, and then I would have had that, but cancel that order. So then I went into the PM session and lost. Isn't that fun? But it's okay. Let's go look at the PM session. And then they like dropped right back down. It's 1 o'clock, and let's drop to 15 minutes. That's 1:45. Okay, so as always, midnight open is above now, so I should be looking for shorts. So here's the buy side I'd like to see taken, and the sell side I'd be interested in. The lunchtime lows. And then maybe if you can go lower, that'd be great. All right, let's drop to the 1 minute and see what we actually got. So for the PM, so in my notes I said second limit or would have worked nice. They canceled it. So for the PM, the trade was top out and closed the chart. So I was looking, what was it? My screenshot's a little weird. So for the PM, I think I went long. Is that right? That screenshot doesn't look quite right. Oh, looks like, well, I wouldn't have taken that anyway. So looking, it's been a down day, so I'm looking for shorts. But we haven't taken any significant highs out, so gotta wait. No sweep. This might just be a return back down to continue back up. I don't know. Didn't really, yeah, didn't really give you much of a chance unless you're just trying to catch the continuation down. I'm not the best at those. So in my mind, just waiting for this to happen right here, and then maybe get a potential long. There's a fair value gap. Okay, let's see. There's a tiny fair value gap right there. I think I took this and got stopped out. Yeah, that's what happened. So I was, and I thought my stop was, I had plenty of space for my stop. So I moved it up like $40 worth, and then I got my ass handed to me. So I bought there. Well, not there. Let's just plan that. So there's a nice shift. And let's look at that. My general gist is 0.79. So if it comes back down, I should have bought it there. And then it dropped. That thing is really in the way. So that's what I did, but I brought inside of the fair value gap, and I moved my stop up. And it came like it just knocked me out because I moved myself up $40. Can you believe it? $40. And then, I would have been more than happy to get, looking for something above these highs right there, or just into that. That would have been nice. So given that that happened, because it went up to 130 something, 40 something. So now that's moved. If my trade had settled, I would have done something like this. We have a low, lower low traded through, so we have all of this breaker. So at this point, I would just be putting some stuff in, we're about 445 up, so 40, 80 ticks. And we made this low fair value gap. I've been locking some of that in. I took out that high, and I'd be watching for them to, and then I would have been stopped out there with like 3 something. They did take that out though. But that morning second entry was all right, I didn't trade on Thursday, but let's take a quick look at it. And I need to keep doing this stuff. So I didn't trade on Thursday. Oh, hold on. Let's cancel that. And let's do the replay. I didn't trade on Thursday because I really didn't understand what was happening, I think. Because I wanted to go long. So that was 8:45, 10:15. So I couldn't quite see what I should have been doing. Because on the 15 minutes, I had specced out these relative equal eyes as buy side, with, of course, this as ultimate buy side. And I was relatively worried about, and this is where I missed the short. I missed it because they took the buy side out. I was waiting. I should have been waiting for a fair value gap form for them to take out a low. So I had a bit of a shift here. It's not the best. It's not the cleanest. We had this tiny fair value gap. Nothing. So I'm literally just up here waiting for a reason to go short that I can't quite see, right? We're at this thing, but I don't like the way it's creeping up. So I don't feel comfortable with any of this. Now this is the next area that I liked, right? So this fair value gap, it closed clean body through it. We have a shift. So the short should be from here to go down and I guess stop just above it like that. Given what I like my stops to be, it would be like 37 ticks like that. I didn't take it because I missed it. The other thing I should have been comfortable with is that once it closed below this, I should have been comfortable with it, with taking a stab at it here, because look at what it did. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm thinking it's coming all the way down here. And let's be honest, right? I'm already, I didn't take this, but I just want the feeling of saying I did. So if I sold there, right? Whoa. I mean, like just instant gratification right there, just instant. And then even more instant gratification. I'm not gonna lie to you, my stop would probably be, given the way I'm feeling, my stop probably would have been right there. And once it dropped some more, what? I just would have been trailing it like that. I've been trailing it like that because I'm not giving up any of this. And then I would have been stopped out right there. 880? Oh, that would have hurt heart. Nah, because I think it was at like 1300. My stop, I would have been trailing it so tight to catch all of that. Because beautiful. That's the type of trades I like to catch if I can. But I mean, you don't know when they're coming, right? So, okay, I got 2 minutes before I have to go. So let's take a quick gander at the afternoon on Thursday. I don't think I even looked at it. And then we'll look at Friday really quickly and then close it out. Okay, so that's 10, 11, 12, 1. Okay, that's 2. Let's go on to the 15-minute. So the usual, right? So buy side's up here. And this is 145. So all of this has been set up and done. I don't know what I would have been looking for at this point, right? Midnight's below, along is what I would have been looking for. So at 1:45, when I came to look, we had this sweep shift. I, if I'm being completely honest, I was actually at a doctor appointment with my mom. I would have tried for something like this with the desire to get over that and maybe then some. Let's see. And even more importantly, taking a look at this and setting my limit order right there. So I don't know if it's going to come down that low. Huh? It didn't. Oh, so what I bought right there. Let's see. Let's see. Because that's where I would have put my order. Looking to go that way. And my stop would be right under here. Saving myself with some nice juicy stop. Take that off. Nice. Created a nice structure. So I'd move my stop. Did I move? Oh, sorry. Yes, I'd move my stop to lock in more of that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so that was my original entry. And then move my stop to lock in more of that. And then they like to do a pullback, see if this can hold it. And then did it stop me out? Let's zoom in. Oh, it came close though. Oh, there's my thing. It came close though. Look. But then I would have been stopped out right there, flat. And I would have been fine. I'd have taken that and been perfectly happy. Because guess what? Bam. All right, let's take a quick look at Friday. And then we can close this out. So this is the part that I truly messed up because I wasn't paying close attention to my setup, which is super sad for me. If I'm being completely honest. Oh, sorry. Here. Right. So here's where I messed up. It's a bullish day, buy side's up here. And so let's drop to the 1 minute. Midnight's here. So we did this beautiful push up. Oh, sorry. Wait. 9:45. Actually took a short from here, actually. The short was from here. Was it? Hold on. The shift here, yeah. So this is where I took the short, right here. What really messed me up is I wasn't paying attention to two things properly. One, this was a wick through this. Two, midnight opening was down here. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let's do this properly. Sorry, this buy side got taken. My bad. Hold on. This was a more clear short. Sorry about that. This one. Right. So here is where I messed up. So we dropped, zoom in on it. So yes, so here's where I messed up now. So this shift right here, I like to see the body close and I didn't pay attention. So I set up a 0.79 limit order from here and I took the short and of course got stopped out and then tried again thinking they were just trying to sweep because my stop was right there. And of course, as we know, it just ran. So I saw this drop. I was like, okay, so maybe I was just wrong. And then it just ran. And then I realized to myself that I was going against the trend, and I should have been considering this propulsion block down here. The fact that it chose not to close a body below this, but wick through it. And I should have been using the propulsion block to specify an entry. Let's see, would I've been stopped out? Just about. And then I could have just let it ride. Or once it wicked through here, with the wicks saying if it touched the halfway point again, I would have seen no drawdown and just estimated where it was going to go. But I didn't do that, so I lost again. So all things that I need to work on and get comfortable with. So in any case, that's the end of that fun for the week of losing. But it's good to review and understand where I went wrong or what I should have done. It's actually really scary in the moment when you're trying to put it on, but I will most definitely get past this. In any case, be safe. I hope you're doing better than me, or at least making money. And have a wonderful Saturday. Shakira out.